review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new NECA Jungle Extraction Dutch Schaefer from the very first Predator movie. The 8th series in the #1 selling Predator collection celebrates 25 years by releasing a very long-awaited and much anticipated figure played by none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger, that being Dutch. And for the first time, we have a hero that can fight our predators. Now what's really cool is this new packaging kind of debuts a new card here. You see a really nice image of the Predator on the side, and then you got like a jungle motif here. And as I said, this celebrates the 25 years of the Predator, as you can see right here on the side. Then you got the warning on that side. You got the product developers, sculptors, fabricators, all that stuff there on the bottom. Giving credit where credit really is due, because these are absolute works of art in my opinion. Now, at 2012 San Diego Comic-Con, there were basically 3 figures that I was really excited about that I actually saw. The first being the 1/4 scale Gollum/Smeagol, and the second being the Terminator's Kyle Reese. Now Kyle was a figure that really needed to get made in my opinion. And the third figure that I was super excited about seeing was Dutch. Again, a character from an iconic franchise that really needed to be made. And here we finally have him. As you can see, it features over 20 points of articulation, includes an M16 with grenade launcher, pistol, machete, and a knife. And you come around here to the back of the packaging, you got all 3 figures that are in Series 8, as well as a nice image here of the actual toy itself, which is really very cool. You got 25-year anniversary, and it says, deep in the Central American jungle, the Predator is hunting humans for sport. Armed with his plasma caster, wrist blades, and cloaking technology, the Predator methodically stalks and kills the opponents he deems worthy. The jungle hunter Predator collects the skulls and spines of his victims as trophies and skins his prey, leaving the bodies hanging from the trees. When a special forces team is dispatched on a rescue mission, they soon become the Predator's prey. As I said, this is a toy that I've wanted for a very long time, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have it. So without further ado, let's get him open and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have Dutch opened up and out of its packaging. And again, NECA absolutely floors me with their attention to detail, sculpt, paint job, packed in accessories, all of that stuff added together really makes this an absolutely amazing figure to get your hands on, and really kind of showcases that they're just not a one-trick pony, basically giving us predators over and over and over again. They're able to do something like this and blow the doors off of anything I think they've done previously. I'm constantly amazed and constantly impressed. Now, this being the first Dutch figure that we've ever gotten, it would stand to reason that he's in an outfit that is more towards the beginning of the movie. And one thing that's absolutely amazing is his head sculpt. Zooming in so you can see that, I mean, that is an absolute wonderful representation of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, look at just the overall detail. I mean, he's got little stubble on his face. He's actually got a little stogie in his mouth. That's absolutely amazing. A lot of dirt, a lot of kind of war paint. And then you come down to one thing that is absolutely amazing is you look at his neck. I mean, there's some amazing paint detail going through there. Simply amazing. Then you come around, you got his grenades, you got his jacket, or his shirt and his jacket and everything all the way throughout. An absolute wonderful gun that we'll get to here in a little bit. Even the pants, wonderful detail all the way down to his feet. I mean, this figure absolutely captures the look of Arnold Schwarzenegger. And that really is something that is absolutely needed if you're going to do this figure. Now, starting things off with his accessories, as you can see, he does come with his giant rifle gun. Zooming in so that you can see that a little bit better, absolute nice representation of an M16. You got the black, you got some wear marks. One problem that I do have, and I feel necessary to point out, is this is a very soft rubber, and this piece actually broke when I took it out of the package. One thing that you should be careful of is when you're taking it out, don't pull too hard, because that's exactly what I did, and I snapped this off. Now, it clips kind of like up here, and it can stay there, so it's not too terribly bad, but this whole section should be complete and all the way around so it doesn't detach, but that's entirely my fault. But that is something that you'll want to be aware of when you're taking this out of the packaging. But an absolute wonderful gun nonetheless. Now, in addition to that, he does come with his 3 other weapons. He does come with a regular handgun that nicely holsters here on the side. Again, this is a softer kind of rubber, so you do want to be careful with this. It's just attached by a small strap here here on his upper belt, but the entire belt is a soft rubber, which is really cool. His all of his stuff here on his torso is a softer rubber, and you can just feel it by squishing it in. But really nice handgun. Again, wonderful detail on the paint job here. Now, because of the way that his hands are sculpted, you have one hand that's sculpted in a trigger kind of pose, and one that's more sculpted to kind of hold the bottom section here, or front section here of his rifle. Because of that, you really can't get him to hold. I mean, you can, I would imagine, just get him to hold it in there, but it doesn't look all that good. It's really designed to fit in his hand with the trigger, and you just bring that around. I mean, very, very cool. Absolutely fantastic detail on this gun as well, and I love the fact that they incorporate a way for you to store it. Now, he also does come with just a regular knife that's a little bit harder to hold. And honestly, it's gonna fit in this hand, but it's not going to hold in there too terribly well, just because of how small the actual handle is. It's a nice touch that they include it, but it's really kind of functionally impossible. Now, he does come with his machete. That is a weapon that you can't have him hold. I wonder if you can, not so much in this hand again because of very wide grip, but he can hold it in this one very nicely, so you can get him going around hacking some weeds and getting rid of some brush while he's going through the jungle. So, very cool. And again, I love the fact that they actually include the holster and stuff for him. That's just wonderful. Now, you can bring this gun back up. It actually does have a little strap that goes across the top. It's a little tricky, actually, to get it to go in there. But you just slot it down there, kind of bring this around, and if you really are inclined, there's a little, you can kind of see it, a little dot right there that can actually peg down there and just kind of hold it down. You don't really need it, but it's there for you. So, love the accessories that's with him. I love the fact that he can actually store them on his body. That's something that anytime that they include that on a figure, no matter what company it is, it's a wonderful touch. Now, Dutch does feature a lot of the new articulation that a lot of their recent Predator figures have. That being said, he has a nice ball joint here at the head, nice swivel for a full range of motion. I mean, I really love it. And his eyes are really in a position where he is kind of looking up. So doing something like this really does look very cool. It's like he's looking up into the trees, which is really fantastic. His shoulders move in and out. They rotate all the way around. Nice level of articulation there. They move forward and back at the elbow. Again, they rotate. Wrists also rotate. One thing that's absolutely cool is on his hand here, little added detail, he's wearing a wristwatch, which that's absolutely awesome. The attention to detail, again, only given to us by the folks at NECA. Coming down to the waist, he does have a ball-jointed waist, so nice range of motion there, and then you can get kind of up there and you can kind of see what's going on. It's not a very long jacket, but it's not too bad. The hips are on the, not ball joints, but swivels in and out. They swivel forward and back. This front section here does that, it kind of feels, yeah, this is a softer rubber right around here, so that when he moves, you can actually see that the plastic here actually moves along with his pants. So really gives a nice illusion there. Now, he doesn't rotate at the thigh. A lot of the old Predator figures had that cut there. You don't need that anymore because you can actually rotate it up at the hip, which is absolutely fantastic. The knees bend, they also rotate, and again, very nice way of disguising the knee joint here. Absolutely love the way that looks. And then the feet are on these swivels going forward and back, and they also move back and forth. Kind of like a ball joint. So absolute wonderful range of motion on these figures. These new guys from NECA, just like I said, are absolute home runs, and the likeness is absolutely spot on. Now, for me, one of the most underrated features and attention to detail, I suppose, is here you have Dutch. Now, he himself is a 7-inch scale figure, and that's absolutely perfect. But one thing that is an absolute wonderful attention to detail is that the Predator figure actually stands taller than him. Now, as I said, Dutch is about 7 inches. The Predator is roughly about 7 3/4 to about 8 inches. And you can see that that is an absolute wonderful attention to detail. And in my opinion, one of the most underrated aspects of what NECA really gives to us. Just that attention to detail really says to me that this company takes care of and really pays attention to what they do. As a longtime Predator fan, this figure was absolutely essential for me to get and add to my collection. Just like I'm sure he'll be essential for a lot of people that are collecting the Predator figures. Dutch really is one of the iconic characters from the Predator franchise, and absolutely deserved a figure of his own. And not only did NECA decide to give that to us, they really did decide to give us one of the best versions of a Predator figure that we've gotten to date. Now, Dutch, along with the rest of Series 8, will be available soon at local retail. So if you are interested in picking him up, I would absolutely recommend doing so. If you're unable to find him in stores, go ahead and click on the link down in the video description. You'll go to Big Bad Toy Store, and you can pre-order this guy in the entire Series 8 figure set. And trust me, it is absolutely worth picking these guys up. But that's about it, guys. So until next time, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. Keep in touch with me. Find out recent purchases as well as all upcoming video reviews all at facebook.com/teambotimus, and follow me over on Twitter at twitter.com/optibotimus. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Gonna tell Aunt Mary